Okay, the Cab has the same features as most modern cars. So if you're in a tight spot and you want to park up, then obviously you've got these mirrors that will fold up. So useful if you're going to the supermarket or you're getting a tight spot down by the beach. Fantastic for that. You've got auto lights there, which if you knock them and leave them on, it'll tell you when you're getting out. But basically, keep them on auto, and it sets them as you need them. So set up, obviously your speedo is there in place. You've got a very modern looking sort of steering wheel on there. There's some key features that work on this. On this side you've got the likes of your phone. Once you've plugged it in over here, Bluetoothed it in, you can operate it off this side if there's an incoming call. If you need to do so, you can just operate it as you're driving along without being distracted. One of the key features is the cruise control. You can see there's an on button. So once you've flicked it on, get yourself up to speed on the motorway, on the dual carriageway, or wherever you're going, and then you just press the set there, and then you can plus up or minus 5 miles an hour. And the way it works is that if you're at 67 miles an hour on the motorway and you want to get up to 70, then you can just plus it up touch it, and it'll take you up to 70 miles an hour. Obviously, if there's ever an engine light comes on or anything on there telling you that there's an issue with, for example, the particulate control or whatever it is, like anything else, any modern vehicle, you need to obviously pull up. But as I said to you, we've got service plans on there. They've had new tyres on. They've had they have regular checks, and the vehicles are like any modern vehicle. They just drive like a dream. You can see there it's showing you that the rear door is open, which I've left open at the moment. As we come across, there's your DSG gearbox, currently in park, reverse. There's your neutral. There's your drive. Forget the one at the bottom. The bottom one is sport, and obviously you can plus or minus by knocking this around, but I advise people not to do that. I think you just use it as reverse or drive, neutral or park, and that's it. So it just makes it a lot easier. Across here, I'll come on to this section here, and it's called App Connect. So you can connect your phone in, for example, and it would mirror your phone on there, or you've got your sat nav that you can look at. I better switch it on before we do anything. You've got your sat nav, you've got radio, and to operate your radio you just move it around as you see fit. You can plug your phone in. It's been searching for my phone earlier on, so that's set up there. You can actually get into quite a lot of detail here, but obviously the key features are the nav, and obviously the phone, the radio, and the media. The other thing that this is fantastic for, and I'll just show you, is obviously it has a brilliant reversing camera. So you can see that reversing camera. You can hear the bleepers going as well at the same time. And what it's showing you on that red line is really, you're getting very close. That's that yellow there is your number plate, which is showing you. Obviously, if you have taken the bike rack, the bike rack is another ½ meter, so just bear that in mind when you're reversing. Other features in here, you've got obviously USB point there. You've got another USB point just there at the bottom. You've got for your comfort, you've obviously got you can put your coffees in there as you're travelling along. There's plenty of storage space. There's things like wheel nut. The spare wheel is under the rear of the vehicle, and the wheel nut there is in a, you know, you can't really lose that. You've got a card there, which is obviously my phone number on there, and you've also got, if somebody says, well, that's a fantastic vehicle, where did you get that from, you've also got a bit of marketing if you see fit.